It's a menacing podcast for another week. Let's jump into it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you listened last week, I had some test results come back. I have a brain. Well,
that is the most surprising news of the
I know.
Yeah, that one.
The doctor did call me on Friday. So my test.
Oh, this is legit.
Yeah,
okay, we're actually okay. Perfect. Off the bat.
He said I can't read well, but my vocabulary is ginormous. So,
wow,
yeah,
it's the word of the day calendar paying off for you.
Yeah, it is. He's like, you know words, but you don't know how to read them quickly. All right, fair enough.
I think we've actually said that on this podcast before.
No, I think you guys have said that my vocabulary stinks.
I think we said you physically stink.
Oh, well, that could be true.
Yeah,
that's one.
That was.
Well, when you burn your mouth, it kind of hurts to talk, or it doesn't help you talk.
That's very true. I've had blisters on the top of my mouth before, and words don't escape me very well. So I just wanted to.
But you know all the words.
I know all the words.
Look, there's somebody that I know a lot more words than this guy does. There's not a lot he knows. I don't know who this doctor is that he's going to.
Yeah. So that's the test results. I don't know how to read, or I read slow, but I know a lot of words. So.
All right, look at that.
Yeah,
so you know stuff. You just can't read it.
Yeah.
So you can't learn anything new. You just know it already.
Right, yeah.
That's what it's...
I was born with this gift.
Wait, was that complimentary?
Kind of was.
Which I did not intend it to be.
So thank you. So...
Can we have a copy of it showing that he found a brain in there? I'd like to see some actual proof, though.
It's kind of like Homer Simpson's brain. It's like I have like a football helmet and just this pea-sized brain.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes a lot to concuss me. So,
but you know a lot of concussing words.
I do. Jeez, violence.
Oh, all right. You said it would take a lot to concuss him. Let's test it, right?
I don't think we're going to try it. Brent's gone for the duration of the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's see you learn those big words now, tough guy.
I just soak them in. Don't even worry about it.
So we're going to call you Brent Thesaurus.
Yes, because you know what? That would be great for, hundreds of thousands of years later when they dig up my bones. They'll be like, it's a Brent Thesaurus.
I think it's millions of years, actually. Hundreds of millions.
Well,
if not thousands of millions.
You know what, though? At least my fossil fuel won't be fueling a nation like yours will be.
Yeah, destroying the environment. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, by that time you'll have a different acronym. It'd be a Bithoris.
A Bithoris.
Yeah, because we are shrinking words.
Brenthoris.
Brenthoris. So, speaking of violence. I think, because you guys want to concuss me. He picked up a bottle.
Don't say you guys. I didn't want to concuss you. I didn't want you here, but I didn't want to concuss you.
Fair enough. But, we did just celebrate July 4th.
Ooh, a day oppressive holiday, yes.
Yes. To everybody yes, oppressive. So...
only one way to put it.
Yeah. So we you don't really get peace without violence. Prove me wrong. And if people go, well, you have, you can be, oh my goodness, I just lost the word. You can be democratic about it. You can talk about it. I would give you
something to read to find it again, but we know that doesn't work well.
Yeah. You can be democratic. Yeah. Oh
diplomatic?
Diplomatic? We'll get there.
This is the problem, though, when you have all those words.
Yeah.
You don't know. You're just going through you got to get the Dewey Decimal System.
I do.
But the Brent Decimal System.
I know. I was trying to read it in my brain, and it was not.
You got to you need somebody up there organizing it.
I really do.
Yeah. Because you've got the whole library, but it's in disarray.
It is. It's like the Congressional Library up there, just not organized.
Nobody knows how it's organized. They have a whole different system.
So let's try this again from the top.
Yep.
You can't have freedom without violence. And those who say, well, you can be diplomatic about it are the ones that got beat up in school. Because when somebody's pointing a gun at you, you can be diplomatic all you want, but...
So your theory is people who don't want to be violent are a bunch of nerds who got beat up in school. Is that what I'm getting out of this?
Yeah, because I have a feeling if I challenged you to a fight, you'd be like, whoa, let's talk about it.
Oh, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
See?
Let's use our words.
The only time I don't condone violence, though, is when a mosquito lands on the nether yayes. So
why? What?
No violence then. Just saying. I was outside with the kids.
Maybe.
No. There's nothing weird. Nothing weird. Just when a mosquito landed on my pants, and the youngest one went to try to help me out, and the octaves got a little higher for a little while longer. I was hurting. So yeah, there was no freedom there. There was no freedom.
Whew. I don't quite know where to go from this one.
I'm just saying, think twice about violence when a mosquito or a bug lands on the nether yayes. You don't want to be swinging then.
No, that's that's true. That's some wise words there from our resident linguist.
Yes.
It's too bad our brains can't turn off those pain receptors, right?
Oh yeah, that would be very well. I don't know.
Well, in those certain situations,
yeah. When you land on the middle bar of the bike, like turn off that pain. All right, let's keep riding.
Flip the switch there. Yeah. How come? Because I've heard that that women after they have babies, right? They don't remember the pain they went through because apparently it's really bad. Like okay,
yeah.
That's
whatever.
Seems a bit exaggerated, but why is it that men don't have that same thing when something happens?
Oh yeah, because
very sensitive areas.
Yeah, because you remember.
You remember it, and every man everywhere throughout the entire world feels it.
Oh yeah,
it's like the Force. It's like when Anakin and the clones stormed the Jedi Temple and started massacring the Jedi, and it was felt throughout the entire galaxy. That's the sensation.
I feel like we should have said spoiler alert in there somewhere, but okay.
At this point, like if you haven't seen it at this point,
I mean, it is kind of true because you watch like America's Funniest Home Videos, and you see the pinatas.
Those are the funniest. Those are the funniest videos.
You see the pinata swings or every guy goes, oh, and you're not even like, didn't happen to you, but you just sit there and you're like, owie, okay.
Yeah, it's like a pre.
Your wife losing her mind thinks it's hilarious. Yeah. You're sitting there in pain going, it's not that funny.
Yeah, I mean, imagine laughing at a woman having a baby, right? Yeah, like I mean. Your wife wouldn't appreciate it if you were sitting there in the hospital going, they didn't get you the epidural in time.
Which I can't really say that to because my wife did 3 natural births. So
was the 4th one unnatural?
Well, no, the second one was done with an
alien
epidural.
Baby.
Yeah, it was.
That's
whoa, jeez.
That would make sense. Yeah,
this one's mine. The nurse was like, looks like Daddy. All right. Wise guy.
I want you out of the room.
Yeah, please leave. Of course, the last time my wife gave birth, she looked at me after giving birth and goes, are you okay? And the nurse was like, you just gave birth. Why are you asking if he's okay? I'm like, all right.
They probably thought you were like an abusive husband or something. Well, the first thing she did after having a baby was check to make sure her husband okay. I think there's something going on there.
I mean, I was just getting done with a severe case of mono, to the point where I was hospitalized, and the doctor said if I was bumped in my spleen, I could die. So the first time I drove was
I wish you would have mentioned that. Just a little tap to the old spleen there.
Pop. See ya.
Oh.
And he's gone.
Bye, Brand.
Oh, your fancy words helping you now, nerd.
I wish I could be diplomatic right now. But the first time I drove was to drive my wife to the hospital while she was in labor, and I'm like dizzy and lightheaded, and I don't know if I should puke or. I was pretty much It was like I was hungover driving. Shouldn't have been driving, probably. Should have just called an ambulance.
So you faked the mono to cover up the hangover?
Yeah.
So that you didn't get a lecture about it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what's really funny?
Classic move.
You were over that night.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we were watching some Psych.
We were watching some Psych, yep.
And then you took off, and I was like, oh, I was starting to get my appetite back. And we had some enchiladas.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, and I didn't eat any with you, but I was getting my appetite back, and I was like, okay, I'll have one. So as soon as I heat it up and I get downstairs, my wife goes, we have to go to the hospital. And I was like, after I finish this enchilada, we will.
Important things first, right? Yeah. That's what you got to do.
She's like, I think this baby's coming right now, and I was like, I burnt the roof of my mouth.
That's where it started.
Yeah. I scolded it, really.
That'll happen when you're eating piping hot enchiladas.
Exactly.
Did I bring the enchiladas? Did my wife make those?
No, I think we made them, and then
that's right.
So, moral of the story: violence is necessary up to a point, and that point is when a bug lands.
Interesting lessons today. So save that, folks. Put that down here.
That's a PSA. Really.
Write that down. That's going to be a little trivia at the end, a little quiz there, kind of a what did you learn thing.
Yeah.
That'd be something to mark down.
Exactly. I have a quick question for you guys. Because
I have a quick answer. Maybe a longer answer. I don't know. Depends on the question.
So I want
Why don't you get to the question instead of beating around the bush?
I want both of you guys to answer. Okay. So if you guys could either have pizza for the rest of your lives,
okay,
or be physically, spiritually, and mentally healthy for the rest of your lives, what type of pizza would you be? A deep dish or thin crust? I think Russ would be deep dish.
I love me some deep dish pizza. I do love
deep dish pizza,
thin crust as well. But the deep dish, I think of like a Jets.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Deep dish barbecue chicken.
Okay.
It warms the soul.
It warms the soul. There's something about it.
Yeah.
Also, I have had Chicago deep dish
pizza,
which is just, it's delicious. So I would probably have to go
thin crust.
Now, see, couldn't you make the argument, though, that having the pizza for life, that would make you mentally, spiritually,
and physically
healthy?
I don't know if it would.
It's got vegetables, it's got all your food groups, right? The food pyramid scheme, it's got them all.
Sprinkle some candy on there just every once in a while.
You got to have sugar, that's just
sure.
What if you're a diabetic, right?
Well,
that's
the tomato sauce probably has a little bit of sugar, right?
That's true. Actually, that's a good
go.
point.
So,
yeah, the tomato sauce is absolutely. Yeah. You've got it covered.
I like that conclusion that you came with that roundabout. With that roundabout that you just did.
John helped. The essential. All the essentials are covered with the pizza. That's going to make your spiritual. You think about eating a good pizza, and it's a spiritual experience.
There are a lot of hmms and amens I hear when people bite into a deep dish. They're like, amen.
And just, when you delve into Pizzianity and you really find what it means to be one with the pizza. You get those those pepperoni pizzas where the pepperoni kind of molds into the cup and it's got the little the grease in it.
The grease cup.
Don't tell me that's not a spiritual experience.
That's the name of this show.
Spiritual.
No.
Don't tell me that's not a spiritual experience.
Pizzianity. That's founded, the name of this show.
Right now, today, founded.
So
we're accepting new followers.
So John, have you had Chicago deep dish?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And Russ said that. Have you guys had New York deep dish?
I have not. I don't think so. No, I've been to New York. Didn't have the New York's. Do they do deep dish there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's very liberal.
I've heard. The whole state.
It only identifies. It's a thin crust, but it identifies as a deep dish. It's a weird.
I wonder. They've New York City. They have to have banned non-thin crust pizza for health reasons.
Right. Yeah.
Which is, I mean, that's
can't-
an affront to Pizzianity. We take that personally when you ban the free expression of Pizzianity in a city like Chicago,
So would
or
that
New York. Excuse
would that be like crust shaming if you had a deep dish or a thin crust?
Crust shaming, yes,
Crust
it is.
shaming.
Yeah,
It
it is.
Yep.
It is. It's
We
it's a terrible offense.
I feel like inadvertently we're attacking real subjects. We tackled Ghost and how they have rights, and now we're touching on something very real. Is crust shaming. Do not crust shame your pizza.
No, and we're actually in a very exciting time in Pizzianity. We're about to choose our new pepperoni. And the smoke will be rising from the pizza oven
Yes.
to establish the new pepperoni.
The new pepperoni. Now is he gonna be mozzarella cheese?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
It's gonna be exciting. And like I said, exciting times to be in Pizzianity.
It's gonna be exciting.
Yep. To be a Pizzian.
Yes.
Well, you'll never catch a thin crust pizza going into a deep dish bar because you know what? Blood will spill.
Well, that's when violence is acceptable, I think.
Yes.
Brett.
As long as there's no bugs.
I'm not
on the-
Pizzianity
another
though is very pacifist.
Pacifist.
We
Very
don't
diplomatic.
believe in fighting. Yeah, it's very diplomatic.
Sit down. Let's talk about over a slice.
Yeah, let's sit it down. It's they're all
Wow.
Italians.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ooh, that was. Oh boy.
okay to-
There's
that's
some
heavy.
emails coming.
probably.
So I was just curious. I wanted to know. I was thinking about it, and I would choose physical, mental, and spiritual health, but
Of course
Yeah.
you would, nerd.
through Pizzianity, right?
no.
You know, I don't. Can you, if you choose that one though, Brent? I have to ask. If you choose that option, can you actually be violent? Because that's a big core tenet of your principles: is violence against
Yeah.
people you deem as lesser.
Well, that's not what I
that you
said.
deem as inferior.
That's not what I said. I said you can't have freedom without violence.
Interesting. That's
We
basically
just
what I said.
celebrated the 4th of July.
Yeah, and they were oppressive. They were.
Who were oppressive?
The founders. Everybody knows
That the founders were oppressive.
they were oppressive.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the Civil War.
War, yeah,
Yeah.
Because they
Freedom.
right? No, not for
Oh, no,
freedom.
not for freedom.
It
Those are
wasn't
silverware.
It was.
There you go.
That's a different thing. That was, that
Oh,
was a different. That was a couple years later. They had the silverwares.
Oh, I thought
Yes,
the Civil
they-
War. I thought
Every-
it was
everybody-
spoons versus forks, knives versus other things.
No, that's a
Oh.
common misconception.
Oh,
a
I'm
common
sorry,
misconception.
yes.
Though, yes.
No, I like knives versus other things.
Sporks.
There it goes for it.
It was like a game of giant rock paper scissors, but somebody's got a knife, so they always win.
You have that one guy that's like, knives versus chopsticks. Huh? Who had chopsticks then?
Don't mess with Mr. Miyagi if he's got chopsticks.
Well, true.
Does he? I haven't seen that movie in a while. Does he do good with?
Yeah, he catches a fly.
Oh, he catches. Okay. Well,
Come on.
does he eat it?
No.
Oh, okay.
What kind
I was
of
just curious.
sicko
I
are
don't
you?
know.
By the way, Russ, how does it feel to be a minority now? You're part of us now. Welcome.
I'm a Jew.
Well, no, I said us, including John and I. John, are you a Jew?
No.
Wait,
not
what's
that I-
the-
not that I
how am I
remember.
even-
Jeez.
How am I a minority like you two?
Because more than half of the people ages 18 to 35, and way more than half of the people ages 35 and 60, want technology to be downgraded.
Oh, I don't believe that.
What?
I don't believe that at
What?
all. Absolutely not.
I have proof. Well, okay, hold on.
What's your proof? You looking in a mirror and saying, "Look, there's somebody else who agrees with me." That does not count as proof.
I just saw a Taco Bell commercial with Paris Hilton, and she had a flip phone. Suck it.
She's still alive?
They still
I
make-
know. I was kind of shocked about that too.
You guys can't possibly be surprised everybody is still alive. Like, it cannot. Last week, it was Ryan Seacrest. This week, it's Paris Hilton. I don't.
I haven't heard anything from her for years.
Yeah.
This is. I can't even.
I can't wait for next week. Wonder who that will be.
You still alive?
Of course Paris Hilton is still alive. Brett, I think she's like your age.
Wow. I think she's older than me.
I don't know how that's possible.
Wow. See, this is a call to violence, but I'm entering my diplomatic.
You can't because you chose the higher life.
Yes.
Yep.
So I saw.
She's 42 years old. Yeah, she's basically the same age as you.
Not even. She's
right
older
up
than
there.
Me. No, she's older than me. But I saw a Taco Bell commercial, and she's answering her cell phone. It's a flip phone. It's bedazzled.
Well, hold on, though. They still make
out.
flip phones, but they're full screen smartphones. My wife has one of the Samsung Z Flips.
Oh,
They make the Motorola Razr.
Okay, well, it was a flip phone. But anyways, there was a real article that said.
I don't believe it. Look.
Yeah,
Here's
everybody wants the phones back in the house.
Listen up, Grandpa. Turn your hearing aid up for a minute there, Gramps. Technology's not going anywhere. You got to deal with it.
We got to regress the technology.
I prefer the feel of a real newspaper.
Yeah. Newspaper in your hand is great.
They don't even make newspapers.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Do you even subscribe to it?
No, because nobody will deliver it. Are you kidding? Could you imagine somebody trying to be a paperboy today? Like, even if paperboys, well, I was a paperboy when I was younger.
He's more of like a paper man now.
Yeah, I'm a paper man. Hello. I'm your paper man.
His basement's full of papers. He just delivers them every day, even though no one reads them.
Yeah. It's my own manifesto.
I was going to say, you have your own... You have your own newspaper that you produce. I picture you, though, with like the old-timey printing press. You have to arrange all the letters on the wood blocks, put the ink on them, and then, well, there's half a page.
Yeah. Well,
that took 5 hours.
Just remember, I don't read goodly, so the words will be... I mean, I might have the right idea.
You're going to have some of the best words, though.
They're going to be...
None of this makes sense, but these words are amazing.
That's why it's called the Bethoris paper.
Yeah, it's the Bethoris. We're doing a heavy article on your religion.
Pizzianity's finally getting their day in the sun. Well,
yeah.
I don't remember being called for an interview on it.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
But hopefully we'll have a new Poperoni by that time.
They have pyramids that they claim are delicious. The pepperoni.
How dare you, sir!
Insulting!
Dare you insult our leader?
Yeah.
We will baptize you with sauce.
Ooh.
It's usually hot grease.
Yeah.
We're working out the...
Just sizzle it
You
in.
take the little cup there. And
The holy grease. Oops, sorry, it's still warm.
The balmy 250 degrees.
May these olives bless your soul.
Yeah. Us nominis pepperonis who ham zu olives. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all Catholics just stopped listening.
Yeah, well, why? It's, we're an offshoot. We're not.
I mean, every religion
broken off
is an offshoot.
Years down the road, they're going to see it. Whoa. Pizzaroni. Or
Pizzaroni! Pretty sure that's something that you get in the microwave.
Also delicious.
I know, right?
And also scaldingly hot on the inside.
Yeah. Cold on the out.
It's kind of like the Hot Pocket jokes by Jim Gaffigan.
Oh, yeah.
Who we got to get on the podcast.
Yeah, we really do.
Nobody's reached out to him yet.
So it's kind of like you're going to see what now in your pepperoni, your pizzaroni?
Well, no, someone will probably listen to this episode like, that's a good idea. Years down the road, we see that.
Somebody's
Pizzianity.
Pizzianity. Somebody's going to write a book about it, Russ, and then it's going to turn into a religion.
Russ will sue because...
Well, no, because Russ is writing the book. And
Anus Domino's Pizza Hut.
Jets, ding.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Nothing wrong with this.
Holy deep dish. If you're a sinner, you're a small crust. Thin crust.
Shun the thin crust. Shun the thin crust.
No, they're part of it. You have the
the
deep dish you have the deep dish thin crust hand tossed.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened to the oven baked?
Well, they're all oven baked,
okay.
right? That's
Well, I meant Firestone.
They identify something else.
well, no. If you're truly a pizzian,
Okay.
then you cook it in a pizza oven. You
So-
don't just pop it in. Like
Okay.
You're not putting it in your...
So is there like
Some people are...
Pizzianity, like conservative, reformed?
Yeah, the conservatives... Roman? No, we don't quite have...
No.
We had the Sicilian.
The Sicilian
yes.
pizzeria. Okay.
Pizzians. But the more conservative members, they'll stick solely to the pizza ovens.
Okay.
It's been the more liberal effects that have introduced the regular
Like the Jets.
convection ovens.
Yeah.
Well, and those who rebel are pizza rolls.
Well, that's a reformed offshoot.
Okay. They're not like they kind of want to be in it, but they're like, I don't fully believe in a higher pizza, so I'm gonna just have the pizza roll.
Well, their beliefs are just so hot they burn you.
Oh, yes.
And we struggle a little bit with the Stromboli crowd.
Yeah.
It believes you can
Trying
just
to-
fold a pizza
Yeah,
and it's
that's,
still going to be a pizza. So there's a lot. We're working through something. That's why
Yeah.
we need the new Poperoni elected as
the
quickly
Pope-
as possible to give us guidance.
The Poveroni's gonna.
Yes.
So how do you confess? Do you confess?
We don't quite have something set up for that
Okay.
at this moment. So-
Is there like a father? Only like a.
Well, Papa John's.
Well, Papa
There's-
John's.
yeah,
Okay,
there's
okay.
Papa John's.
Bless me, Papa John, for I have sinned.
Yeah,
It's been 3 weeks since my pizzaroni confession.
Since my confession, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So
I went and defied Little Caesar. Oh.
that's the brand Little Caesar. Yeah, that one. We fight with them a little bit, just
we
with their
do.
$5 hot and ready.
I feel like Little Caesars would be like the fake religion of whatever your
Wow. Okay. Well, clearly,
Pizzianity.
Pizzianity, come on.
Pizzianity.
clearly, this has run its course. Brent is completely checked out.
I don't even. I can't remember. You said it, and I was like, I don't even know how to
I
pronounce
don't know. I
it.
hope somebody was writing this down because I don't remember. It all
Yeah,
either. Somebody's got to.
Remember, I
Where's
stink.
our clerk?
Wait, yeah.
Remember that stuff I said?
Read it back to me.
The secretary of
Yeah.
Pizzianity.
Pizzianity. There we go. We're gonna have to remember that.
Brent, we've got an exciting thing here for this podcast.
yes, we
Did
do.
you want to introduce
Sure.
it? John isn't even aware of what's about to happen.
Hey, so this week, Russ got a call, and we have a sponsor. So we're going to take a small break for this new sponsor. Please enjoy. Here at Birch Run and Hide, we represent cases that deal with civil, criminal, and constitutional litigation. Let us represent you.
You've been triggered. You are the victim. Don't let people in your workplace misgender you or call you by the wrong pronouns. Call Birch Run and Hide.
At Birch Run and Hide, we are your safe space. Oh, what a great commercial. And great sponsor. I think I'm about to contact Birch Run and Hide because apparently our board handler over there can't unmute us when we come back from the break. Thanks, Russ.
I should have left you muted.
I was not ready for that.
It would have been safer.
Yeah, it would have.
So, John, is there any great articles or headlines that you have for us this week?
Yes, there is. So,
You almost smacked yourself in the face.
it's okay.
Would've been
Pizzianity, a new religion that's just come out.
It's making headlines already,
Headlines
huh?
already.
Oh, hey, I just got a notification.
Look at that. We're trending on Twitter.
Pizzeria.
Elon
Pizzianity. Pizzerianity.
Elon Musk says we're not real.
Well, he's not real.
Get me Bertrand and Hyde on the phone.
There you go.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, man. Yeah, maybe Elon Musk is dead. It's just,
Yeah, he's a hologram.
he is a hologram. So,
You're not real, bro.
Nobody's seen him in
Person,
public
that's
that I know.
true. That's true. So, I actually have two subjects I want to talk about.
Oh, boy.
You're going to love the first one.
Sure.
Excuse me. Sorry for hacking along.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
Podcast.
that's gross.
The first one deals obviously with health.
Oh,
You're
good.
going to love it. So.
Yes.
It is one of Brent's favorite things.
It is.
Yeah.
So yesterday, or was it yesterday or Monday? It's
your story.
They had the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
That's gross.
Ah, this is gonna be great. And
Wait, Nathan's? Is
Hey,
he like
hey.
a sponsor or something?
You calm down.
it's a hot dog brand. Nathan's hot
Is
dog.
it really?
Yeah.
Are they good?
I have no idea. I've never
Brent,
had
do
them.
you like them?
Never even heard of him. I thought he was dead.
No, he might be ingested too many hot dogs.
I haven't heard about Nathan in forever.
So
I hear he's about your age.
So yeah, they remember higher life.
Yeah,
Higher life.
no. No diplomacy here.
It was interesting because the winner, Joey Chestnut, won, I think, for his 16th time.
Hold on.
He's still alive.
No.
Oh.
It's very weird. It's very weird that you know who the hot dog eating champion is.
It's probably because you read. I don't think John actually has this
He
memory.
keeps up on it. He's got the stats.
Well, it's funny because I
Joey
do-
Chestnut's picture up on his wall.
right next to Ronaldo. Oh, if you could kick a ball like you could eat a hot dog.
Well, it's funny you say that because I actually do have it up on my phone right now. Yes, he is quite an amazing athlete.
No,
They call him
I'm
an
sorry.
athlete.
No,
Did they? There's hope for me.
Russ just perked. He's like gold medal in my future.
Go on.
He holds records for over 50 different major league eating world records.
What?
Major League MLE.
I'm a semi-pro eater. I'm a semi-pro eater.
He's Major League.
He's major league, yeah. So he holds records for hot dogs, chicken wings, pulled pork sandwiches, Taco Bell tacos, Crystal hamburgers, hard-boiled eggs, meat pies, asparagus, gross, pork ribs, corned beef sandwiches, apple
Dude,
pie.
hold on. Asparagus?
Asparagus.
After eating that much asparagus. Whoa, I would hate to go into the bathroom after him. Did somebody just... Oh, you just... Okay.
That was Joey Chestnut back.
There you go. Philly cheesesteak, funnel cake, fish tacos, traditional tacos, mutton.
Wait, hold on. Taco Bell... What's the difference between... Oh, okay. Taco Bell and traditional
Wait,
tacos.
they have Taco Bell. I would not want to be near the bathrhrooms after that one. If they do
Especially
Taco Bell
after the asparagus and the Taco Bell?
Yeah.
These are probably all on separate days, but yes, that'd be terrible.
I would imagine those
hopefully.
are not all at once.
No. Mutton sandwiches, jalapeno poppers, pepperoni rolls,
Jalapeno
shrimp wontons, pulled pork.
Hold on a second. Pepperoni rolls, so they're going to also be having... So you got to eat them fast, but you also got to avoid burning your mouth.
It's going to be freezing on the outside, molting hot on the inside. Good
That's all
luck.
the water they have. You know?
Don't let that outside fool you. It's going to burn your mouth up.
So pulled pork sliders, horseshoe sandwiches, San Pedro.
Wait,
fish-
that's half
what
the sandwich
heck
already
is
gone.
Yeah, what the heck is a horseshoe? Horseshoe?
Well,
Horseshoe.
that's the thing. I have no idea. I've never heard of that one. San Pedro Fish Market shrimp, gyros.
What?
That's very
Hold on,
specific.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a very specific fish market. I want to get it from San Pedro.
Gyros.
You can't have that record. It's not from San Pedro.
No. Twinkies.
He's got the Tim's
Twinkies.
Icebox
Twinkies.
Shrimp Fest record.
Well, maybe San Pedro's is the major league, and
the
everybody else is
minor league is
Yeah.
Tim's Tackle and Bait and Tackle Shrimp Fest.
Okay, almost done here. Twinkies, tamales, canteen sandwiches, burritos, ice cream sandwiches, grilled cheese,
burritos.
gumbo, poutine, salt potatoes, whole turkey, gyoza.
What?
I don't know. Hostess donuts,
Oh my
Go
boys
on.
berry pie, pork roll sandwiches, shrimp cocktail, pierogi, carnitas tacos, egg
Oh, a
waffles,
pierogi.
white hut cheeseburgers,
White hot
Are there
cheeseburgers.
I didn't.
White
this is-
hot cheeseburgers.
white hot cheeseburgers. White hut. Sorry.
how far-
White hot.
White hut.
How far through this list are you?
Half
Almost
halfway.
done. Croquettes. Don't know what that is.
That's a
Kolaches.
It's a
sport.
game.
Don't know that one either.
That's a sport.
Ramen noodles, Pizza Hut P-zones, 2-foot pizza slice, brisket sandwiches, and cherry pie.
No apple pie though, or did they say that?
So
It's not major league.
no.
What about peanut butter pie?
No, doesn't have that one either.
That would be
Oh.
difficult because that peanut butter would start sticking to
That's,
the roof
that's
of
true,
your
but
mouth.
that makes it. That's the major leagues.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's the World Series right there.
well, the reason I bring this up,
I can't believe you call him an athlete.
No, I don't. ESPN does. Like other people, they.
Wow,
this is being covered
they're-
on ESPN.
Yes,
Gross.
this is an actual like athletic thing.
calm
Hold
down.
on. Now, hold on here. Now, before you... I know you're going to... This thing. I did a little bit more research, and I saw a video of... They scientified this. They scientified this. Science-fied it. So, basically, this guy's like... The normal,
Stop making up words.
I know. Well, it's that word salad. The scientist said that a normal human being can hold about 1 liter of food before the natural gag reflex, come... because
1 liter of food.
1 liter of food.
Can we put that in English, please?
Well, hold on. First of all, isn't a liter supposed to be like liquid?
Well, yeah, they can be, but it's like our stomachs are able to hold 1 liter of food before our natural reflex. Hey, you've ate too much. I can't take anymore.
Okay.
Professional eaters apparently can ignore or train their bodies to ignore that reflex, which he didn't really go into how they do that.
So they have an eating disorder.
Pretty maybe. But they can hold 4+ liters of food. And he actually demonstrated this.
Holy I'm sorry, 4+ liters of food?
Yes, and he actually demonstrated this by having like a dummy with like a stomach, and he kept putting
Chesterfield
hot dogs in it, and how this thing expanded. He goes,
he was doing this with Joey Chestnut?
No, not Joey Chestnut. Just
sure, you said a dummy.
Yeah, I did say a dummy. Yeah,
my apologies.
No, it was a scientific dummy.
Misunderstood the
Fauci.
He exploded.
He did.
I can actually open my stomach up to hold 5 liters.
Science. But it was interesting because they said like the amount of food.
Rand Paul can only do 1 liter, like a Nancy. Actually, Nancy Pelosi can do like 6.
Oh,
I heard that she can swallow things twice the size of her body. So
okay. Well, so it was interesting because it showed like what
unhinges a jaw like a snake.
Yes. What a normal human stomach looks like when it has that much food in it, and then what the professional eater's stomach looks like with all that much food in it. It's crazy. It literally looks like a baby.
Oh,
so it's
can't call them athletes.
Well, and it's like I said, they're considered athletes because they can ingest so much food.
What's the training for this?
Well, that's
eating.
Well, apparently, according to other people or whoever who have tried to do this before, they say basically you have to just take the food you want. Let's say like pizza, and you have to have like eat a bunch. You just have to train your body to eat a huge amount of pizza. Then you don't eat anymore for a while because these guys have these huge amount of foods. Then they don't eat for a few days.
It is a disorder.
I'm going to join this because then when I go to help myself to another ice cream cone and my wife goes, "Do you need another ice cream cone?" I can be like, "I'm training.
I'm a professional athlete.
I have to keep this. This body is a temple." I have to keep up to peak. Do you want me to lose to Joey Chestnut?
Well, and then
more like a blob.
The thing is though too, it is amazing how a lot of the professional eaters are actually.
Is it amazing?
Well, how they're actually pretty slender guys. Most of the time, they're not like huge obese people. They're actually pretty slender guys.
They probably have tapeworms.
Just eats.
Yeah, 4 liters. Took us. You have a tapeworm eating.
I know, right?
All the food.
Well, and then so it's because like I said, I knew you were gonna love the whole athlete thing.
I'm still kind of stuck on the professional athlete. Like
because they put him on top of the list of Joey Chestnut 16 world titles of the and even below him is Bill Russell, an NBA champion, and like Tom Brady. And someone actually commented saying like you cannot compare the athletic to that. And everyone's like, no, you can't because he's an athlete. It's like he's just a different type of athlete. I'm like, no, this is I don't know how many professional eaters are there in the world, but it's like anyone could try to do it and maybe have a because you have some people there at the hot dog. He's like, I only could eat 10 hot dogs. I'm like, and here this man is stuffing 2 at a time. He ate I think like 58 hot dogs this year to win the whole thing. Again,
first of all, gross. Second of all. Was Michael Scott hosting it? No, that wasn't my second of all.
You want to redo?
Second of all, the actual athletes that they're comparing this guy to, actually have to have talent. You can work up to half of America can eat that much. It's not a talent. It's called Thanksgiving Day. So we're all athletes? We're all major league eaters.
They are. It's a time limit. So it's like within 12 minutes.
That's also Thanksgiving.
Yeah. If you're with a big family at Thanksgiving, your time limit, you have a time limit. If you want some turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, like you have... Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm sorry.
Well, it's just interesting.
Clearly it didn't bother Brent at all.
Athlete might tuck
Well,
us.
well, I mean, like, it's that ancestral living, so... but no, that led me to a different article that I know you guys wanted me to bring up, and I will. So talking about life, life choices, life decisions,
Yeah.
We were done with the... Oh, I thought we still had some mileage we could go on.
Oh, no, we don't need to have it.
Pizzianity is the official sponsor of the sport of competitive eating. Just want to...
Yeah, there you go. Well, makes sense.
So I came across this little article that says, which pill would you take? Take the blue pill and restart your life at age 10 with all the knowledge you have now. Take the red pill and jump to 25 years old with $50 million in the bank. Ooh. What would you choose?
Decisions. Are you asking us?
I would take the $50 million.
You would.
Yeah.
Well, we discussed this a little bit through text message saying, like, you just jumped to 25, and we said, do you have the knowledge up to your at 25? Because
it would be kind of weird if you went down the age 25 and you were like a newborn. Like he's 25. He can legally drink, but he acts like a... Well, no. People that legally can drink do act like infants a lot. They puke on themselves, possibly messing themselves. Yeah. So
he's eating all the money. He's eating the $50 million right now. That is, don't put that in your mouth.
Starting a new sport. Money eating.
Competitive money eating.
There you go.
Well,
holds the record for the most $100 bills ate in 2 minutes.
Gross. Well, it's interesting because go back to 10 years old with all the knowledge that you have now.
Oh, yeah. I think I would do that for sure.
I mean, I am pretty smart now, so...
My vocabulary
that would be nice
is huge.
Well, and if Brent went back to 10 years old, he could actually learn to read.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
So I think that actually works
to my advantage. That's not even an insult. Thank you. You were just full of compliments tonight,
you're welcome.
Russ.
I don't know. It's my new pizza and lifestyle.
Those olives are doing something for you.
Well, so with the knowledge you have now, and you're going back to 10 years old, that means you're not married.
Okay.
No kids.
Sure. So far, not a downside.
Okay, well...
Lucky for you, your wife doesn't listen. I might send her this episode, though. It gets really interesting around the 40-minute mark.
Yeah, right here. So, and obviously no dog.
No, I don't. I didn't have one. At that age, I didn't have it. I had a dog at 12.
But you have the knowledge you have now.
Yes.
So you know at 10 years old, I know who I'm going to marry. Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully still marry.
Sure.
Well, she doesn't go back at it.
No.
So
that's the thing.
That'd be so. Yeah. So that's the thing is, does everything travel back to when you were 10?
Just
your
me? Life.
Oh my goodness, that's like the opposite of big. It's small. See how I did that? I connected words.
Yeah,
I have a brain.
You're a real wordsmith over there.
Well, that's the thing. So there are some like different questions to this. Where, does everyone go back to you? I think it's just you. Your life goes back to 10 years old.
Well, that would be...
Or you go back to 25.
Wait, so wouldn't your mom and dad have to go back to that time? Who's going to take care of you? You're going to be little orphan Annie out. Yeah. It's a hard knock life.
Exactly.
For me.
Well, that's the thing. There's some loopholes in that question. So it was interesting, though. It's like, if you could go back in time, what would you change? Or what would you do differently?
If you were a lot.
10 years. Well, remember, you're a 10-year-old. You have to go through school. I mean, probably shortly, just not very many years because you're so smart.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I tried to dodge that Vietnam draft again.
Yeah. Oh my. Not that old.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez. Persian Gulf. Get it straight.
Oh.
My word, he is the smartest. Sign him up for the army right now.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing is, like, if you have the knowledge, if you keep all the knowledge and you go back to keep all the knowledge that you have now and you go back to 10 years old, yes, you will skip a few grades. You might get into college a little bit early. You start moving with your life a little bit early. But not only that, you can make smarter decisions because you have more knowledge.
Would you actually make smarter decisions? Let's be reasonable here. You don't
You
make
have the
smart
potential
decisions.
of making smarter decisions.
There's always the option. I like that. You keep your options open.
Yeah, there's the potential.
You know that you're not making.
Yeah.
There's awareness. I'm
Yeah.
doing something really stupid right now. It's okay. I know.
Yeah. I know what my future. I already lived this. So,
that's-
but I do think like you might skip a couple of parties because you're like I've had a drink. It's not the all to do that you guys are making it out to be. But please pass me that SoCo because while I'm here, might as well have a sip.
And you said you take the 50 mil at 25.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you go back to 10 years, well, because you would have to go back in time, though, right?
So do
like
you-
everything would have to move
Yeah.
back in
So-
time.
Well, that's the thing. It doesn't say that, but let's play the game of where everything goes back to you make the decision. Everything goes back in time, 10 years or 9 years in your case, and you're 25 and you have $50 million.
Wait, why 9 years in his case?
Oh, 8 years. Sorry,
Wait, why 8 years?
he's
I'm 30.
3.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Going
34.
back,
Oh.
going back to 25. Okay,
Yeah.
I was
So,
like,
yeah.
that's not 10.
That was just 2 years for me.
Yeah.
27.
So like, yeah, what were you doing at 25 years old or 50 mil? Like,
You don't have to go into detail.
I could finally be a drug addict.
Oh, there you go.
I'd have $50 million. Hunter and I could go and party.
Oh, you make a new buddy,
Yeah,
huh?
look at that. I see a lot of
You would-
upsides here.
Yeah, you and Clinton are just wiping it down. You can pick any Clinton. They're all wiping something down.
Oh boy.
Like with a cloth?
Yes, with a cloth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you'd go 10 years old.
I think so. I mean, it does. So, given the scenario that everything goes back to when I was 10, yes, that would be sweet. Given the scenario where I go back as a 10-year-old, it would be terrifying for my wife and kids. Like, my wife would wake up in the morning, I would be 10, and
She'd be like, wow, you really matured.
Oh,
no, because my oldest looks just like me, so she might actually call me by his name.
Beard
Like,
and all.
yeah. He's got a thick beard. Just kidding, mustache
You
though.
should shave that beard. You look a lot younger.
Yeah, you might not look so fat.
Interesting.
Good callback there to last week's episode.
Exactly. So it was a very interesting question. I know I've seen a bunch of those questions. What would you do this differently? Blah 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 blah. But it was interesting. There's like two things: 50 mil at 25, or go back to 10, at 10 years old with all the knowledge you have.
See, the thing is I think that if you go back to 10 with all the knowledge that you have a okay, all right, throwing shade over there.
Well, that's what you get.
With all the knowledge that you have, like, you might actually make fewer mistakes, and you might actually create more opportunities for yourself, or see more opportunities that you had that you
Like not
ignored.
invest my life savings in Bud Light.
Yeah.
That was a bad idea.
Whoopsie-daisy.
And
Whoopsie-daisy.
you could make more than 50 million.
Yeah, you absolutely could.
But
But the 25 and 50 million is
and that's
guaranteed.
and at 25,
You could still, I'd say you could still take 50 million and make a lot more than 50 million with it.
at 25.
No,
if
you can't.
Oh, you can't. Oh, no. First,
You shush your mouth over there.
No, at 25, you're like, I got 50 mil. Give me everything I want.
Not
You
that
know?
I mean, clearly not that I'm an expert on this. I've never had $50, let alone $50 million.
I get excited when I see 50 cents.
Yeah, like,
I'm like, dude, I got 2 quarters?
and that's like not even money anymore.
Yeah, I know.
You could invent the rapper, 50 Cent.
Well, at 10, I think he was... No, I don't think he was.
It was like 5 cents.
He was a quarter. So what were you saying, Russ?
I wasn't saying anything. I just said he
can.
was a nickel.
Yeah, but right before that, you were saying something.
Probably something very profound.
Yeah, you were, because you were like, I don't even have $50, and I was like,
Oh, let
I
alone
get it.
50 million. Like,
Yeah. But
that
see,
would, yeah. It would-
but see, at 25 with $50 million, do you think you're going to be mature enough at that age to deal with $50 million?
How do you know? Wait. You think at 10 you're gonna, with the knowledge you have now, you're gonna be mature enough to?
It doesn't say that you have the same bank account as you do now, going to 10 years old. You get to learn how to mature into having that.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You actually think you're gonna mature into that
Oh yeah.
at 10 years old?
Yeah.
Even with the knowledge you have now?
Yes.
No,
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
I don't buy it.
Man, at 20,
Would you buy it for 50 million?
Ooh. See.
We
So
consider it.
true story.
You were 10 years old once?
I was 10. I was 10 once. If I went to 25 and got 50 mil, that I would be a lottery winner. I would be broke so quick at the age of 20. I would be living in the gutters because I would buy everything that I wanted at 25.
Well, where were you at in life in 25?
You mind your business.
That was a question. It wasn't.
It was ironically also 1925.
So it was the golden age.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Exactly.
I was married and had our first kid. So
Well, that seems like a
There you
great
go.
position for you to be in with $50 million.
because I would feel like, hold on, babe, we have $50 million. Let's be reasonable. I can have that sports car. No,
But your wife,
we're gonna stay in the trailer.
Your wife,
I'm gonna have that sports car,
your wife would be like, no.
and I'd be like, whoa,
But
whoa,
also
whoa.
$50 million, you could have that sports car.
Exactly, and I'd be like, it's
what ended up happening?
It's a
Sorry.
$5 million car.
Well,
we have the money for it.
What would end up
Well,
happening is that she goes, "You're cut off from the bank. I handle all the funds."
Yeah, it's all in her name.
Yeah.
No, and that's yeah.
It's all transferred over to her name. She leaves you then.
Yeah,
Takes the money. You get stuck with the kids living in the trailer
Like, wait a second, it's my 50 million. How'd you get it?
She keeps the dogs.
and the sports car.
Yeah. See you, sucker.
So I guess
I just
if
married you for the money.
if any listener wants to chime in or give us your answer, what would you do?
This
Would
is
you
a country song.
go back to 10 years old with all the knowledge you have, or go back to 25 with 50 million? So let us know.
Wait, is it 15 million?
50.
Oh, okay. I was
50
like,
mil.
I'm not going back to 25 for 15 million. I'm going back to 10.
Yeah, why 15
But
million?
50 million, that's the
It's
one.
only 15 million more than I have now.
You'll get taxed though, probably.
Oh,
it
that's
didn't-
another
it
big
didn't
thing.
say
Like,
that.
yeah, it didn't say that we'd be taxed.
I
And back when I was 25,
Taxes
that
were
was just
about
2
the
years ago, so
Yeah.
it's not the same, you know.
I'm from the government. I'm here to help.
That's never a good.
Terrifying words in the
yeah.
English language there.
Yes. That's very.
To you,
it's-
sir.
it's
Oh,
very
thanks for
interesting.
leaving
Yeah.
me a couple minutes here at the end of the podcast,
course.
John.
You can
always
rep
a
your
pleasure.
pizzaroni or.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I found this article here from Politico, and you can't read.
No, I can't read quickly.
Oh, okay. That's sorry. I misinterpreted what you said. White House cautiously opens the door to study blocking sun's rays to slow global warming.
I can't wait for those Ray-Bans to be put in the atmosphere.
They just put a giant pair of sunglasses on the earth, draw a little smiley, arrange Africa into a smiley face.
There we go.
The dark continent is now
Well,
bright and cheery.
Wouldn't it would be easier just to connect the horn and the tip of the horn of Africa and the tip of South America together to form the smiley face.
There's Joe Biden's just like, and to appeal to all the youngins out there, I'm gonna turn the earth into a giant emoji with sunglasses.
Hooray!
Vote for me, kids.
Ray-Bans all behind it.
I'm cool.
The finger gun with the
Yeah.
yes, and sniffing hair.
Your hair smells delicious.
Smells like sun rays.
I need a nap. I think this is
Who pooed in
hilarious.
my pants?
When I first read this, have you guys ever seen the animated series Futurama?
No.
Yes.
There's an episode in it where they're trying to fight global warming in the future, the year 3000.
Ooh.
Oh, we make it that far.
Yeah, we
All
make
right.
it that far, and
Sweet. Suck it, Gore.
a lot of technology still around.
Gross.
Gross. To combat global warming, what they've done is they just take these giant ice cubes and drop them in the ocean to cool things off. I'm surprised he didn't try the. You know what we're gonna do? It's a trick I learned from having my morning water. If you take this, most refrigerators today have these devices in them called ice cube trays. And you crack them,
Sure.
and you get these ice, and it cools the water.
Actually, don't most refrigerators make their own ice cubes now?
Well, mine's old school.
Oh, yours is old school.
It's a Kelvinator.
It makes just one cube.
So I have to take this, and it cools the water.
Ooh.
I think that's what we should do.
Just drop your tray in the ocean.
Yeah, but then they run out of ice cubes, to do this. And so then their next plan is to create a giant mirror to reflect the sun's rays back at it.
How'd that go?
It didn't work out well. A little piece of meteor hit the mirror and turned it so that the sun reflected directly onto the earth and like cut this giant lasered hole through it.
Well,
But that's what, how are you gonna block it? It's I'll answer that controversial concept known as solar radiation modification.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah. Ooh. It's a potentially effective response to fighting climate change.
So it's not effective.
Politico did a great job here researching this. But one that could have unknown side effects stemming from altering the chemical makeup of the atmosphere.
That sounds safe.
Yeah, totally.
That sounds safe.
Well, guys, we got rid of that pesky CO2. Now we've got another problem.
We have no ozone layer. Well, I'm sorry. We have no what? Ozone layer.
I love this idea because it's just like you look at it and you're like, really? That's your idea?
I think AOC came up with it.
If we get enough aerosol cans together and we all spray them at once, quick, grab the Febreze.
At least while we die, we can smell good.
Kind of sounds like they're on cocaine.
Well, I hear that's been found at the White House, so there's a good chance that this is what. Actually, maybe that's what it's from. That
Biden hits a line and goes, "Sunglasses for the Earth."
He walks into the West Wing, sees Hunter there. What you doing, son? It's a sugar packet. I'll join you. I could use a little boost of energy.
And as we found out earlier, sugar is good for energy.
Yeah, it's very good for energy. Yeah, good for you too.
Yeah,
you should definitely.
Oh my goodness. So, what is there anything positive with the whole blocking the sun rays from the?
Well, it would help global warming, obviously. Cool the planet.
Sure. Because that's the number one fight, right?
Yes.
Not sex slavery, but global warming.
Yeah, that is the number one threat to America and the world.
Not people starving.
Well, they can tilt the mirror to target the sex slavers.
There we go.
Burn them alive.
So there's the report on this, or the study on this, considers a few plausible ways to limit the amount of sunlight that hits Earth, all of which could have significant drawbacks. One method is to multiply the amount of aerosols in the stratosphere to reflect the sun rays away from... Well, cocaine is what they're snorting.
Yeah.
A process
Smoking
that can
meth.
occur naturally over a... You know what, John? That's a great point, though. I gotta tip my hat to you for bringing that up, because here we have these ideas, and they just find cocaine in the White House. I've never been a big fan of correlation. Correlation does not equal causation, but this is pretty strong here that something's going on. I don't think it's Hunter. I think it's Joe at this. Has anybody seen him?
He isn't brain dead. He's just high
all the time.
Cocaine. No wonder he can't
That's where
walk.
He was falling over.
And that's why he came up with corn pop. and kids in the pool playing with his leg hair. Only a drug addict.
It's LSD.
He's
like,
it
feels so great.
Actually makes a lot more sense now. This makes a lot more sense. So
sad but true.
Do the people that he's presenting to think that these are good ideas or something? I don't know, because they kind of go along like, oh yeah, this sounds great. He's on drugs.
I would love to have been in the meeting where this came up. Can't we, I don't know, put something up in the atmosphere to reflect back the sun? Can't we slather Mother Nature in some copper tone?
Yeah. SPF 30 at least.
I had a piece of pizza the other day, and it was too hot. I put an ice cube on it. It cooled it off. Can we do that to the Earth?
Mother Nature would be like, please don't smell my hair while you're rubbing in that suntan oil.
It smells like coconut.
President Biden makes Mother Earth even uncomfortable.
Yep.
Each earthquake is because Biden took a sniff of the earth. Thanks,
The
Biden.
shudder of terror.
That's why there's. Never mind. So Ray-Bans in our future.
Yeah, everybody's.
For,
Well, I think everybody's getting a
giant-
complimentary pair of Ray-Bans.
A giant set of Ray-Bans for the earth.
Yep.
And apparently we have cocaine a white substance floating around the.
They did
White
confirm
House.
it is actually cocaine.
cocaine.
It's cocaine. It's a heck of a drug. I've heard.
Cocaine. I heard
Cocaine.
that's what-
Oh, from QAnon?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, QAnon.
Yeah.
Jerks. And your religion, our new religion that we've started, pizzeria. Nope, that's not it.
Pizzianity.
Pizzianity.
We worship in pizzerias. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
We partake the holy sacraments.
Hey, it's
Holy
been
condiments.
Yes, there we go.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah,
How
what
dare
do you-
you insult my religion? Brent, take us out of here.
I have to address who's putting mayonnaise or ketchup or mustard.
Now, in fairness, they do have a BLT pizza. That is a thing.
Okay, but what do you put?
Parmesan cheese.
Okay, that's cheese.
But that's
on
not a
cheese.
condiment.
Yeah, it
Parmesan
could be. You
cheese
could put it on
is-
salad.
Okay.
and everything.
Okay,
This is getting out of
You know
hand.
what? This has been an episode.
Stromboli
Listen
this up.
next week. We'll be back. Thanks.
Well, yeah, but first off, too,
Wow,
I
I just ended the
Well,
podcast.
you forgot a couple things.
Oh,
you can
sure.
find us to listen on Apple Podcasts. We are now officially on Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, and where we are hosted. Shout out to our hosts there, Spotify.
Heck yeah, Spotify.
And you can find us on Facebook, Twitter page, TBD.
To be
Still in the
Twitter page.
still in the works.
Yeah.
And then email us, menacingpodcast@gmail.com.
There you go. All right.
Look us up at the Pepperoni Cast.
There you go. Are we done now? Can we
I
leave?
think- yeah, we're
Thanks.
done.
Okay,
Okay, sorry.
good. Bye.
Bye.